Welcome to Midwest Whitetail. It is Friday, September 25th, and it is 95 degrees, so as much as I'd love to be sitting in a stand with my Hoyt, it's just not going to happen this evening. So I figured I'd take the opportunity to kind of explain how my season's been going and catch you guys up to speed. The first thing is I kind of put all my eggs in one basket, and it backfired because I lost the farm to hunt on. So all those bucks that I was getting camera pictures of and knowing about the last few years, obviously can't do anything about it, but I got to start over. So I'm slowly gaining permission on more spots. I've been shuffling around the cuttybacks. I can still hunt my grandpa's farm. It's just not a very good early season spot. Seems like it's just a spot where all the does are at, which is good for the rut, but I kind of want some action early season, so I'm just gonna have to figure things out. The one buck I've been after for quite a while, he is 7.5 years old. His name is Geronimo. I've yet to lay eyes on him this summer or get any truck camera pictures, but I know he's in the area. He just isn't a very killable buck. But here's his shed from last year. If the past has taught me anything, I'm gonna have to get real lucky to kill this particular buck. But anyways, I'm out here checking cameras now, and if anything new happens or any potential shooters come about, I'll be sure to let you guys know. And I guess I'm just looking forward to turning my season around. I know it just begun, but it's always demoralizing knowing when you lose a farm and have all your eggs in one basket like I did, but that's the way life goes sometimes. So I'll keep you guys up to date. Thanks for watching.
September the 27th, Marley and I have just got up here to the partnership farm. We're gonna check a few cuttybacks and give you guys an update on some food plots here. Behind me here is a big and beastie plot put in just over a month ago. We came in, tilled it, put down some nitrogen, tilled it again, and then let it sit for a day or two, let that moisture kind of get out of the soil, and then we top seeded the big and beastie on and rolled it in. And what that allowed for was that seed to sit there without germinating until it had adequate rain. So surprisingly, it took 3 weeks to get a rain on this, and it looks really, really good. So we've got some pretty good deer showing up on this farm. Yesterday, Justin, Mitch, and myself, we worked up at the main farm. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of that, set up some stands. I'm gonna get out here, check some cuttybacks, and see if we don't have some shooters using this farm yet. Well, it's September the 26th. Mitch, Justin, and myself are up here at our main farm, getting a few double sets hung today. We've already hung the peninsula set where a majority of our up and coming bucks have been using that big and beastie plot over there. And now we're gonna get to work on the west side double here, where Justin's had some success the last 2 years, where he harvested Misfit and DT. The big and beastie's looking good, and they're obviously mowing down these double crop beans as well. So we don't have any target bucks on this farm right now, but there's a major cold front moving through next week, and we feel like that's gonna get these deer moving a lot more and hopefully present us a shooter. But we're gonna head back to the east side of the farm where that big chief deer was using it a lot last year, and go ahead and hang that internal double. It'll probably be a rut hunting stand, but we're still anticipating his arrival, so we have to be prepared for whenever that comes. As you guys can tell, we're running a little bit behind this year, as we're just now getting a few stands hung, and we got a few rednecks that we want to put into place as well. We're excited though. We have a lot of really good deer on camera. Unfortunately, nothing that we're going to chase hard yet, and we have a few deer that we anticipate showing up in these weeks to come. They typically show up first to middle part of October, and we couldn't be more excited for that as well. The leaves are changing, deer are hitting the scrapes, and it's just getting to be that time where you have to take advantage of these cold fronts. We have a cold front moving through as we speak, and that's going to get Mitch, Justin, or myself in the tree this week. So next time that we bring anything to you, it's going to be a report from a tree, and with a little bit of luck, maybe we'll get you a kill. So we're excited, and we can't wait.
Sit number 2 for Vinatieri tonight. I hunted him last night and saw a couple does and one young buck, so hopefully his patterns are a little bit different tonight and he comes by and hits this scrape. Not really sure what he's doing right now. He was here consistently last week for 4 days in a row. But on the camera, he hasn't been on here for several days, so my dad's sitting across the hay meadow hoping to get eyes on him. We're just hoping to at least see him to kind of try to figure out what he's doing so we can get on him before this corn gets out. So that's the hope for tonight. Hopefully we can at least see him, or maybe he'll even go by one of us and we'll get a shot. So we'll see what happens tonight. Wanted to take a second to talk about this buck, Vinatieri. So basically we're hunting his food destination. We can't hunt where we think he's bedding, and we think he comes to eat at this standing cornfield about every night, but there's also a bean field on the other side of the section, and we can hunt the trough that leads out to it also, but we don't think he's going through right there right now because there's cattle in that pasture, which they will come out, so that'll be mostly where we hunt him in the rut. It's kind of a brushy little pasture, but the plan is right now to hunt him here while this corn is here, and to try to figure out where he's coming in and out at is our plan anyways. So hopefully we can get him on the ground sooner or later. That's going to be it for tonight. I saw those 2 pretty nice bucks and about 10 does, and my dad saw 1 buck where he's at, so that was a pretty good sit. Vinatieri never showed himself, but hopefully I can get after him this weekend, or maybe get after some of these other bucks.